Hello people, and welcome back to the channel. So, week 7 today, beginning of week 7, we're gonna obviously do upper body day. So just like before, 2 exercises for chest, 2 exercises for back. We're gonna do one exercise for kind of like mid chest and front delts, and then another exercise for chest is gonna be upper pecs, and then 2 back exercises, just as I've said before. One of them is going to be me literally pulling towards my chest, and another one literally pulling down towards my head or the top of my chest, to be more precise. This is kind of like the plan. We have 7 sets for back, 4 and 3, and we have 8 sets for chest, 4 and 4. We're obviously going to do drop sets at the end of each movement. Probably at the end of the first 2 movements, at the end of the first 2 exercises, I should say, like the 4th set of these 2 exercises that I'm going to do to begin with. We're going to do a drop set at the end. That's pretty much the plan. So we are going to begin here. I have 80 kilos all in all on. Gonna rip that one out. I think 80 is good enough. I don't know. I did warm up, and it's like, I don't know if I'm going to go up to 90. You know, it's just like one of these days when I'm like, heavy feels heavy. But let's see how this moves in an actual set. I didn't want to spend energy finding out before I even start. So let's begin and sort of assess the situation and go from there. Oh, 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 oh. All right, no, I'm gonna go heavier. We're gonna add 5 kilos. We're gonna go up to 90 because that was like 15 reps. I mean, it felt very good because obviously the lighter the weight, the more you can actually focus on the muscles that you want to focus. But it was a bit too light. So I'm going to do back now and then come back here and up the weight for sure. Right, so for back, we're going to do lat pull downs to begin with. Neutral grip, so I can't really use straps. So I'm just having these on. They're not really on. They're just kind of like loose. So we're going to 4 sets here anyway. So we're going to do 4 sets here anyway. 3 sets are going to be with this weight, which is quite a lot to be honest, because I did a warm up with this weight and I was like, that's heavy. And then we're going to do a drop set for sure here. And yeah, and we're just going to up the weight on the Smith. But yeah, let's begin the back. Nope. That was good enough. Not bad for first sets, but yeah, we're definitely going to go up in weight for the bends. Right, so second set. Do you know, one of the things that I really like about doing upper body the way that I'm doing it is because I can do 2 exercises at once. It's kind of like a superset, isn't it? But you do chest. You don't really need to wait that long because then you're hitting a completely different muscle group, which is back. So you can do chest back, weight, chest back, weight, chest back, weight, chest back, weight. All work done really once you do 4 sets each. That's 2 exercises done, and then you have only 2 exercises left to go. It's quick, but yeah. Second set, we're obviously up to 90 kilos here. Plan is just the same as before, rep it out and try to get very close to failure or to failure. Although I don't really like training to failure on every single set. It's just it builds up a mental fatigue, which is a bit too much eventually. So yeah, we have 90 kilos. That's 10 kilos more than the last set. So few more reps, a few less reps, a few less reps would be good enough. Not bad. 10 reps, 10 clean reps. Slow and controlled, very good stuff. Let's go do some back. Right. Second set here, we're gonna keep the same weight as before. It was enough weight for sure. Mm, 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 mm. Whew. Ah. Right, so we're gonna begin the third set, I guess. And then we have the drop sets, and we're done with the first two. See? Nice and quick, isn't it? Yes! Oh, fuck me. Oh. Whew. All right, some back. Mm, 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 whoosh, mm, this. Oh, oh. All right, first drop set. So, what do we have? We have 60 kilos on. We had 90, now we have 60. It's a bit of a drop, but I want to do 60 kg on a drop. Want to do a drop set with 60 kg, I should say. It feels so fucking good, and it allows me to kind of like squeeze everything out safely. And that's the thing with drop sets. I think a lot of people mistake them for being an easier set versus the working set. It's not meant to be, because yeah, I mean it's less weight, sure, but you do more reps, and obviously you're doing a drop set at the end of the exercise, as you've already done 3-4 sets. So the drop set, you know, it's there for you to kind of like safely squeeze everything out of the muscle safely, without, you know, putting yourself into a position where you can injure yourself essentially, which means you're gonna have to do more volume. Before the weight is less and the reps are more. So it's not an easy set by any means. Let's do the first one here and then do the drop set for back as well. And then do something else. Oh, 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 yes. Ah, ha, oh, 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 ha. Yeah, see what I mean? That's not an easy said. Not at all. If it is, you're not doing it properly. Oh, let's try to relax this one now. Oh, mm, 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 mm. Uh, mm, 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 mm. Nope. Ah. Right, so beginning the second exercise for back. As I said, one exercise you're pulling downwards, the other exercise you're pulling towards your chest. So this one is the one you're going to be pulling towards your chest. Literally, any sort of attachment that you want to use will work for this. Just make sure on the second upper body day you change the attachment if you are going to do rows. So that way you have variation is what I'm trying to say. So we have a close grip, the close grip attachment on. So it's going to be kind of like close grip pulls. Next time maybe we're just going to do neutral or underhand or anything, mag grip, whatever you want to do, it works. Just as long as you do one exercise that you're pulling towards your chest and another exercise where you're pulling from up to down. So start the first set. This is only 3 sets, by the way, not 4. Don't know if I'm going to do a drop set on the third set, kind of like 2 normal sets and then a drop set. We'll find out. But let's begin with this one first of all. Oosh, 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 oosh. Oof, 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 oof. Ah. You know one thing that I forgot? Straps. So the next one we're going to use straps. Not that it was a big problem, but still, it's going to give us this extra few reps, maybe 1 or 2 reps. 1 or 2 reps is all you need to get to where you need to get to. So we are going to use straps on the next one. How's that for optimization? All right, and for the second and last chest exercise, we're gonna try and hit upper chest. Obviously, before we did flat bench, that target's kind of like the middle chest and front delts. So we haven't really done much for the upper chest. Although flat benching, you do train a little bit of your upper chest as well. It's just it's not upper chest focused, and upper chest is kind of like one of the most difficult muscles to grow. Not because they require a lot of energy, but it's just because it's kind of like hard to isolate them, and you don't really use them from a day-to-day perspective, you know. So it's one of these muscles where you're gonna have to specifically focus and train around them, if this makes sense. So if you could do incline presses instead of flat press, that would work better. If you can do this exercise that I'm about to do, again, it targets the upper chest, that's better. So anything that kind of like targets the upper chest, I would recommend doing it, unless of course you are an advanced and you know what you're doing and your upper chest is all right. So you just want to maintain or perhaps build a little bit to it, but maintain mostly. So yeah, I want to say this is one of the best exercises, in my opinion, for my body to grow the upper portion of the back, because it isolates it so damn well. So it's one of these where you're going to have to try and see if it works for you. But for the most part, you're just going to grab a bench, and you need cables for that, right? So you need cables. The cable is going to come from right under you. So the cable is going to like do this. It's going to have this ankle from where it comes from to your palm. And then the bench is in an incline. So you're going to be leaning backwards. So you can really stretch that upper part of the pec. And that's pretty much the exercise. I'm going to actually show you what it looks like, but that's pretty much it. So let's start the first set. We have 4 sets here anyway. We've already done 1 set for back. So this is going to be the first set for the pecs. And we're going to go from there. The other thing, you really don't need a lot of weight for this one. So just pick up a weight that feels good and then start from there. So as you can see, this is the stretch position. Elbows are fixed. And from there, you just pull up. And once your arms come to kind of like an eye level, the eye level, I guess, you start dropping them backwards. And obviously you control the eccentric. Open up chest, stretch it up. You open up the chest, stretch, boom. Feels so good. It's incredible because I can feel my upper chest being stretched, not necessarily the mid back at all, which is really, really good, obviously. Because this is isolation at its peak, right? So, oof. 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 Fuck. Yeah, I was debating in my head whether to reduce the weight here by a plate, not a lot, just by a plate, but you know, we're gonna use straps, so hopefully we can do just as many reps as before, if not just a few more. And that would be that, because I'll reduce the weight after. I can do a drop set on the 3rd set, right? Because it's only 3 sets. So just lift heavy. Lift heavy when you can lift heavy, obviously within your limits, if this makes sense. There's nothing wrong with trying to test your limits just to see where you're at the moment. Don't do that all the time, though, right? So that's obvious. That should go without saying, but some people don't seem to realize that, and then they get injured. So that's not us. Oof. 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 Uh, 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 fuck. Ah. I think that was an extra rep. I think we did 11 here. Not bad. I'm definitely going to drop the weight. Not a lot, but I'm going to drop it by 2 plates. Fucking hell. And that should be good enough. So we still have obviously 2 more sets to do for chest, but we do have 1 drop set to do here for back. I don't know if I'm gonna do a drop set for chest. You know, it's flies and it feels. I'm not gonna say it feels light, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We still have a set to do that anyway, and then we'll assess the situation. But for here, we took 2 plates off. So we're gonna do a mini drop set. I say mini because it's like it's not a massive drop in weight, but it's still you're still dropping weight, so it's a drop set. By definition, it's a drop set. So yeah, we're just gonna smash that one out, and then start the 2 remaining sets for the upper pecs. And then we can actually call it a day and go home and eat food. Happy days. Fuck. Oh. Okay. Done here. Oh. I'm just gonna do the 3rd set for chest. Straight away. Oh. Right, and we're done. Not bad at all, not a bad day. So all there's left to do now is just go and grab some food, and then just, I have work to do, but it's kind of like chill, as in not lift stuff for the remaining of the day. And that would be that. That's lift done for the day. It was a pretty good upper body day. Tomorrow we have legs and delts. So that'll be fun. I'm gonna see you all tomorrow then with some fun stuff.